Hello, 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 hello. Happy Saturday. It's a weekend-ish edition of the Perez Show. You are my friend. I am Perez Hilton, the original influencer, the queen of all media, the gossip gangsta. I am running on fumes. I like to be honest. Y'all, I went to a show last night and I fell asleep during the show. A theatrical experience. Not the whole thing, just like 7 minute nap. And I was seated in the front row. How embarrassing. I'm going to a show tonight. Hopefully, the same thing doesn't happen. I even drank a large coffee right before the show started. Nothing. I'm immune to it. I still need to get more sleep. A reminder, I usually stream every weekday on YouTube at this time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. However, I am taking Monday off, so I'm going live today to make up for that. And I really take my relationship with Nakia and Erna and Adam and all of my members very seriously. And all of you too, everybody. I appreciate you all. However, if you want to and can support me, like P. Ollie, you see the little star symbols that all of my members have, like Queen J. Ray. If you want to support, please do. It's a great way to show your favorite creators that your content, their content, is something that you really enjoy. So I'm about to switch, boom, this live chat to members only. I do all of my live chats members only, but if you're not a member, you can still watch for free and you can still comment after the live premiere is over and you can still like and share, okay? Surprisingly, we have a lot of things to talk about for a Saturday. Oh, okay. What am I gonna do there? No. Oh no. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get to it. You know what I just saw? I saw an update on all this drama with Rebel Wilson. Hey, Claire, and Sacha Baron Cohen. Sacha Baron Cohen was able to prevent Rebel Wilson's publisher from printing her book mentioning him. In the United States, they published it and she made some damning allegations against him. Hi, Minderella. That's a beautiful name. Minderella. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Minderella? Minderella? I love that. Is that your real name? Oh my God, I've never seen that name before. Do people call you Mindy? Is that your real name? Now I need to know. Let me know. Anyways, if you don't know, in the UK, hey Nicole, oh my God, you guys, showing up on Saturday. I am so flattered and humbled and appreciative of your time. Back to Rebel Wilson and Sacha Baron Cohen. Remember, she made accusations that he was really inappropriate with his jokes. Your real name is Mindy. Okay, all right. I like Minderella. Mindy's nice too. Sacha Baron Cohen claims that he presented Rebel Wilson's publisher in the UK with information that proved she was lying. Okay. Well, you're real fresh right now, Nicole. I wonder if that's going to have implications on the US market and with future editions. Are they going to cut him out of those as well? And if she is really lying, is he going to sue for defamation? Hey, Joni. That's Queen J. Ray. Queen J. Ray gave you a free membership and you showed up. How amazing. It's the circle of life and Queen J. Ray is watching. So Your thanks are seen by her and appreciated by all. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to sue her. She has the same lawyer as I do. He's not cheap. Anywho, let's keep it moving. All right, on to something really sad, y'all. Really sad. Really, really, really sad. Britney Spears has suffered a major legal setback against her father. Remember, Britney was taking legal action against her dad, alleging that he misappropriated her money and used her finances to pay for things that he shouldn't have and overpay for things. Well, they have reached an agreement, Britney's lawyer and Jamie's lawyer, and you know how much Britney Spears is going to win? Nothing. Zero. Jamie's not paying anything back. In fact, Britney Spears has to pay Jamie's legal bills for the last 2 years. And you want to know how much Jamie Spears spent defending himself? $2 million. $2 million. And if you think that's a lot, you want to know how much Britney Spears spent on all of this legal action in the last 2 years only? $4 million. So if you're not good at math, but I'm sure that, well, I'm not, but I'm sure you all are. Hey, Ananda. Yes, that means that Britney is now on the hook for $6 million total. The $4 million she's already spent, and now she's got to up the ante and pay another $2 million for her father's legal bills. $6 million to end up settling out of court and not even going to trial. And Britney, I don't know, she agreed to this though. She's reportedly furious, but she signed off on it. I don't understand. If she's furious, why did she agree to this settlement? Why did she not go through with it? Like, does she not have the money? That's a possibility. She might not have the finances to continue to pay $2 million a year just in legal bills. She's probably not broke, but $2 million a year just in legal bills, taxes, which are probably several million dollars, property tax on top of that. She takes a ton of vacations all the time, and she flies private and takes her security team with her, not even a security guard, like a whole detail. So that is my expert analysis. She couldn't afford to keep this going forward. I don't know about that, Queen J. Ray. She's free, but she maybe is just listening to other people that are saying you don't have the money to keep going. Because of what I just said. She doesn't have the money. Hey, voices. I mean, or maybe she does have the money and they, they did their due diligence and they found out that Britney's dad did not misappropriate her funds. They're not in court yet. They've been seeking information, and maybe, what's that expression? He dotted his T's and I's and P's and Q's, or whatever the hell. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm Cuban, Spanish is my first language. What's that expression? Crossed the X's and dotted the T's or whatever, Maybe Britney's dad was very thorough with everything and made sure to have receipts and evidence, and maybe he did not misspend, dot the I's and cross the T's. There we go. Pfft, I jumbled that up. I knew it was T's. Dot the I's and cross the T, cross, yeah, that. um, and she's probably not bringing in a lot of money either. You know, she used to make the bulk of her money through touring and through her Vegas residency. She's not doing either of those things now. We might get a Vegas residency, as has been rumored. Oh, yeah. It's probably Queen J. Ray. She's apparently not on any medication now, but, you know, she's from the prescription meds to any other substances that she may have taken. It's sad. It's sad. Speaking of, I saw this. I don't want to show it because I don't want to get in trouble. I saw these paparazzi photos of Amanda Bynes, and she was vaping. And listen, I don't care. I have nothing wrong, nothing against people who like. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm making an assumption here that most people, but not all, okay? I'm assuming that most people who vape are vaping weed. Is that an incorrect assumption? Do people vape things? They do vape things other than weed. That is a thing. But most people, let's talk about the majority, the masses. Most people, when they're vaping, are probably vaping weed, right? Right? That's my guess. And she was vaping, and I hope it's not weed, just because she opened up in the past about how weed was the trigger for her, how weed was what began her problems. And if that's true, then why would you go be smoking weed? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what she was vaping, but she was vaping something. And I wasn't even going to talk about her, but like the Britney Spears little chit chat made me make the connection. I hope she's got good people around her. Amanda needs friends that she can trust, that are not going to sell her out, that are decent and reliable and not struggling with issues themselves. And speaking of struggling with issues, didn't I say this? Did anybody watch my live yesterday, either live or on the replay? Was it yesterday? Let me see here. No, 2 days ago. So not yesterday. Did anybody watch my live? It doesn't matter. I'll tell you. My live on Thursday when we talked to Nakia about King Charles. I'm pretty sure that when we spoke about King Charles, I said I was a little suspicious about this story that was getting a lot of pickup because the source was a friend of King Charles. And this friend of King Charles that spoke said that he was really very unwell. And there was a little, my spidey senses were tingling because the senior royals, the very most senior royals, Charles and Camilla, Catherine and William, they keep that ish on lock. They didn't even tell Harry and Meghan that Catherine was sick. Charles did tell Harry before the news broke, but I don't believe that King Charles would be telling his friend that things are really dire. Like, oh, he's really, really unwell. He's not telling that to anybody. We still don't know what kind of cancer King Charles has, nor the stage, nor anything like that. So today, well, not today, yesterday, like I said, Thursday, I spoke about that. Then yesterday, the palace released a statement announcing that King Charles is going back to work. Cool. King Charles is going back to work this week. Now, back to Amanda Bynes for a second. I have to make some assumptions, okay? Yes, people have gone back to work. No, Joni, we don't know the type of cancer. We don't know. We don't know, Queen J. Ray. He has not announced the type of cancer that he has. People have gone to work while unwell and battling cancer, but I would like to think, I'm assuming he's not very unwell. Is that a safe assumption? I think so. I'm assuming he's not very unwell. And what he does for work is a ton of royal engagements, Queen J. Ray. Multiple ones a day. Showing up at events, shaking hands, being the patron of this charity or that charity. It's a lot of charity work, a lot of small talk, a lot of stuff like that. And actually, if your immune system is compromised, that's really dangerous. If you have cancer and they're putting chemo in your body and you're around a ton of strangers, that's bad. So that's why I'm assuming he is not very unwell, and why I'm also assuming he's kind of okay now. He's going back to work and resuming his royal engagements. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, y'all. I am livid. I am livid. I used a very strong word in my headline, and I stand behind it. In the title of this video, I said, Doja Cat disgusts me. And she does. I don't hate her, but her behavior, especially towards her fans, the way that Doja Cat treats her supporters, that disgusts me. One of my biggest pet peeves with regards to celebrities are those that are ungrateful and that mistreat their fans. And Doja Cat is both of those things. She repeatedly has pooped on her fans. And she did the same yet again yesterday. The singer and rapper took to Twitter to complain about children showing up at her show. She's currently on tour, and Doja Cat said, quote, on Twitter, I don't know what the F you think this is, but I don't make music for children. So leave your kids at home, mother effer. I'm clearly censoring this for YouTube. A little context to share, because Queen J. Ray asked. Doja Cat is going to be turning 29 in just a few months. She's almost 30. She turns 29 in October, okay? She's not a kid. She said, I'm rapping about cum. Why are you bringing your offspring to my show? Rapping about eating, D-I-C-K, and pissin' on his V-cut. Leave your mistake at home. I get it. I get it. Doja Cat is trying to be shocking on purpose. She's trying to be controversial. She's hoping to get headlines, and she is being disgusting, inappropriate, shameful, gross. I will never go see well, maybe never say never, but the likelihood of me going to see Doja Cat is slim to none. Disgusting. Those are the people that made you very, very rich. And even if you were the opening act, or even if you were already rich, even if you were already very wealthy, you should not be treating people that way, talking about them, your supporters, or anyone. Ew. Gross. And yes, that's a great suggestion, Adam. Only do club dates if you don't want kids there. Also, put it on the ticket, 18 and over. If you didn't put it on the ticket, boo on you. Plus, also, what if a parent doesn't care about sexual lyrics? What if a parent wants to take their 13-year-old child? Why are you going to judge that parent and make them feel crappy for taking them to their child, their 13-year-old to your show, or their 12-year-old? I mean, I would probably take my 13-year-old to a show like that. 12 is too young. 13, you're a teenager. I would take my teenager to a show I would take my teenager to go see a topless show if that were legal here in Vegas. I don't think it is. But in France, if I was to go to like Crazy Horse, something like that, I could probably take my 13-year-old son or 13-year-old daughter, boobies. Who cares? I don't care. Or, talking about explicit lyrics. Who cares? Doesn't bother me. I probably wouldn't take them, but maybe I would. I don't know. I let my kids watch scary movies. Sometimes the scary movies also get a little R-rated. Not too much, though, because that used to be more popular back in the day. Remember back in the 80s and even the 90s, I think, scary movies used to also be very sexual. They aren't really so much sexual anymore. They're mainly just gory. Not all of them, like scary. Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh my God, 100 people tuning in on a Saturday. Hi, and thank you all. I'm Perez Hilton. And if you want to support, please consider joining my membership. Like all of these beautiful people that I'm chatting with now. You'll get to chat with me, ask me anything at any time, guide this, and yeah. All right, on to Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen performed in Los Angeles and did stand-up and had a lot to say about everything that happened to her. She explained the controversy. She explained the controversy surrounding her departure from her talk show and said after the explosive exposés on the workplace environment at the Ellen Show that she had become, quote, the most hated person in America, and that she got, quote, kicked out of show business. Seems a little hyperbolic, a little exaggerating, but it is okay. Some very strong feelings. She says the hate went on for a long time, and I would try to avoid looking at the news. The Be Kind girl wasn't kind. That was the headline. She then was asked in a Q&A if she continued to dance at home to escape the tough times. No, it's hard to dance when you're crying. She said, I'm making jokes about what happened to me, but it was devastating. It took a long time for me to want to do anything again. She also says she hated the way the show ended, and she's doing better now. And I think we need more laughter and less drama. Listen, Ellen does not like me. I know this. Ellen does not like me, but I like Ellen. Ooh, that actually reminds me. I did something today. This is a power move. There are these two people here in Las Vegas who work together, and they screwed me over. They mistreated me. And you know what I did today? I did something kind for them. I helped them. I became aware of something that could have been really bad for them, and I let them know, and I shared with them what I knew. Even though these two people have screwed me over, that's the ultimate trump card. That's the ultimate power move. Doing something good for people that have been bad to you. Mic drop. Anyways, I like Ellen. I don't get the whole controversy back then, because it wasn't that the accusations were against her. It was her producers. She wasn't the one mistreating the people. So why did she bear the grunt? Because she's gay, because she's a woman, whatever. I like Ellen. I'm not afraid to say that. Also, we still got more show today. Oh my God. Kim Zolciak is opening up about the controversy that we discussed earlier in the week. If you missed that live, I shared with you all how Kim Zolciak took to her IG and posted a photo with her husband. She, formerly of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is still married to Croy Bierman, but she posted this picture of her and Croy and wrote hashtag RIP, broken heart emoji, and then hashtag link in bio. And it was a troll. She's got affiliate links with that company, and she makes money when people click the link in her bio. And I said that I wasn't bothered by it. She's broke. She's desperate. And I think we should all give her some pity clicks. It makes me sad. She now explains, she runs the account, but she made money by linking to another website, an affiliate deal. She says, everyone in the world, it seems, is talking about my post. Let's be clear. At no point did I claim Croy was dead, nor did I allude to that. In fact, I used a picture of both of us and said hashtag RIP. And frankly, the end of my relationship was like a death of sorts. So RIP to that. I knew she was going to try to spin it that way. I just knew. Yes, she is the one that runs her account. It wasn't hacked. And I said, she's done things like this before. That's why, like, is anybody actually clicking the links? I hope they are. Give her those pity clicks. She she finished things off by saying, people also need to get serious. Do you actually think if Croy died, even with all of the issues we've had, my first instinct would be to go to my Instagram and post hashtag link in bio with his pic and hashtag RIP attached? Anyone who knows me, including my dear fans, know that I'd have more tact and class and compassion than that. Allegedly. Allegedly. All right. Let's move to Gisele Bundchen. If you have not seen it, let's watch this video together. of Gisele Bundchen having a run-in with the police officer who pulled her over for erratic driving. Let me... Oh, where the heck is the video? Oh, no. Let me find the video. Here we go. Is this one? No, that's just 12 seconds. That can't be it. All right, I should have had this one ready. Here we go. I got it. We're good. Okay. And it's a YouTube video. Let me press play to make sure. Here we go. There's no.
I'll give you courtesy today.
Thank you. I was just trying to stay from that gap.
I understand who you are. I know that. I'll give you. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, well then file a report with Miami Beach because it was coming from Miami Beach. Okay. So
there's more than that.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So there's nothing I can do about that. But what do you need? Why are you crying?
I'm so tired. Everywhere I go, I have these fucking guys up to me. Nothing protects me. I can't do nothing. I just want to live my life.
I can't prevent them from doing their job, which is to take pictures. Do you need anything else? Can I assist you in anything else?
No, sorry.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. A couple of things. First, he left her off with a warning. She was driving erratically to get away from the paparazzi, if you missed that. And then she started crying. She became very emotional, talking about being followed by photographers. I feel like he could have handled that better. Yes, he let her go, but I still think he could have handled it better. And having said that, I don't feel sorry for her. If she is feeling this overwhelmed by the paparazzi, then she has the money. She is one of the richest supermodels of all time. She can afford to have a security person or an entire security team. And she can do what Taylor Swift does. Cover her head with a hoodie. She can have an umbrella in front of her face to make sure they never get a shot. There's a lot of help that she can get. And she was on her own. She didn't have a security guard with her. And I hope that doesn't come across as cold. It just comes across as, okay, you really need this, get it. It's clear that you're having an emotional breakdown, and I feel for you. Get help. So long as the paparazzi were not breaking the law, she did not allege that they were speeding. If they did not break the law, listen, I think the police officer could have handled it better, but I also agree with the gist of what the police officer said. Both things are true. So hopefully this is a wake-up call for her that she needs security, especially can you imagine if she had her kids in the car and then they got pulled over and she got really emotional or whatever? Have Tom Brady pay for it. Hello? Tom Brady's on his way to being a billionaire. Have Tom Brady pay for it. Or you could afford it yourself. All right, my fam. I love you all. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, notes, any parting shots before I bid you adieu? And I remind you that I'm doing it today, this live, because I'm off Monday. But back Tuesday, our regularly scheduled programming every weekday here on YouTube at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. What Ananda said, like the video. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. I love you. I appreciate you. See you Tuesday.